Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the second match of this week and this day, in fact. This is going to be a very interesting match between BTG and Fierce. I'm TH Pine. With me is, again, Red Commissar. Hey, how are you doing? Good. Could you relax a little bit after the last match?
I had to cool down after that one. That was a really intense match that got really hyped towards the end. Although I think we could see something just as good going on here. I mean, Flogels and SH were ranked 6 and 7 on the DPL standings at the start of that match. And now we're coming in, we're seeing 1 and 2. You know, there's only 1 point difference between these teams. These are theoretically our top teams of the league right now. You know?
I mean, I think actually Fierce is tied, should be tied.
Should be tied.
Yeah, it should be tied with Macer. So Macer and Fierce are both second place. BTG, the only team with 3 points right now. They were the only ones securing two games in the first match. So, yeah. But Fierce and BTG both very strong for sure.
BTG managed to get 100% attacker win rate. They did not lose a single attacker round, which is amazing. Like, I think they let in maybe 3 or 4 rounds total last game, and so that's across 2 last match is, you know, huge win for them. I think we're going to see a very strong game. I know both these teams are very strong. Fierce is relatively new to the scene. You know, they existed last season in some capacity, I believe.
I mean, they basically picked up Marbles. Is he playing today?
Yes, Marbles is playing today.
Marbles playing, yeah. I think it's basically they picked up Marbles, which was the roster change. Besides that, I think it's the same team as before. But they trained a lot since then, and definitely came out really strong after the break. Came really strong in the qualifier and started out well last week. So expecting great things from them today.
And BTG is a similar story to SH. You know, they've been playing since, you know, they've been playing for a long time. These are some old players and some very skilled players. They know this game very well, and they're gonna do well. I think, you know, you have some players who have some great game knowledge, who have some great aim, and who understand how to win. And we're gonna see that. You know, like SH, they've seen some name changes. No, that's not even really fair to say. There's been teams that have had these players together before, but not necessarily all of them. I think there's been enough roster changes that BTG is a new team. It's not Fluff 2. It's not, you know, it's not a new name for an old team. It's a new team. But it is made up of a lot of old players.
Yep. Absolutely. And the match has started, so we're going in. We have Fierce on the attack first. We're on Brutus Dragon, which is a factory. Seems like the attackers are considering an eco playthrough storage.
Yeah.
I'm worried about a lot of angles and toxic. Maybe they want to split push, actually. They have some lines drawn down in Dock as well, so...
Yeah, no. Dock would be very powerful here, because if you can get that wall charge off, you know, or even a door charge, it's a line of sight onto bomb, can be very powerful. Although this office has so much field of view. These windows are absolutely huge. There's pretty much nowhere in the factory floor that you can't see.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yep, the attackers are going out. They're splitting 3-2.
So they have the door charge for docks to try and get a line of sight.
Okay, so no wall charge there. And then 2 players there. That's interesting. Well, we'll see if that works out for them. They're setting up green. Storage is not defended at all so far, so they're going to get in there for free. But then Toxic and moving into conveyors is going to be hard. Actually, okay, a 4th player is moving up there. They're about to push in. They're losing a lot of time already, down to 90 seconds. Taking it very slow. Don't want to make a mistake. Flashed outside. Interesting. Moving into Toxic now. Some shots being fired, but so far they're uncontested. Shooting through the fence. The fence on Toxic. Marble's taking the first kill on Frosty here. I believe that's from outside. Yeah, from south with the Saber on the conveyor. And not a frag to barbed wire and Toxic. Getting wallbanged from the other side, which is rough. But one of them is still up there shooting into the conveyor area. No crossing the catwalk, and there we go. Billboard goes down.
Using Marble's directions to get that wallbang on Billboard, taking them on down.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he makes the callouts here. Very well played. Oh, KQ goes down though. Godspeed gets a kill, but Marbles with another kill on Sox in office over the stairs. Marbles in a very strong position. Clover and Godspeed taking Diagra and Starcell. So this means the West push is completely fallen. Only one guy in from the attackers in the center takes the kill here, Daxi on Godspeed, and now it's actually 2v1, but only one of them is inside. Clover has to somehow clutch this, sitting in offers. Adaxi on the bomb with Marbles still waiting from outside. Adaxi gets the kill here on Clover, securing the first round for Fierce.
Both teams obviously very strong, very well played. I mean, you have this corner of death where they just all got gunned down. You know, you can't do too much about it. I mean, a smoke would have helped, but that office is just line of sight. You know, Adax came from the north, coming through storage, able to get that flank and secure, and you had Marbles in the south with Saber, who was able to come in, catch a few by surprise, take people who tried to peek him, and when he was able to convince Billboard to back off and stop shooting him, he was able to tell his team exactly where to shoot to kill him. Yep. Wonderful play, great demonstration of teamwork from this team. You know, Fierce is a very strong team, although BTG, I think we're going to see a challenge here. All right, coming in on Operation Spider Cause.
Fierce taking the first round here. It's a good start for them. We'll see if they can keep that momentum going.
A little bit of a chaotic kill house.
Oh, yeah. With a vault bomb center.
I know we got the vault bomb is going to be interesting because when it opens, it's going to lock off this green door. This green door is not going to be useful. It's just going to be a tiny pocket. So that honestly, that side of the map, that whole eastern side of the map is going to be a place you don't want to be after the button is pushed. The button isn't backstage, so you can pretty easily get the button from reception. In fact, what we might even see, it's hard to say with the line whether that's a wall bang line or a wall charge line, but I believe that if you hit the button, you can wall charge this wall and you can squeeze through and get in there. Seems like the defenders, BTG, are even concerned about that push and are putting barbed wire for it, but the attackers have already pretty much exactly called that barbed wire.
Yeah. So I guess they're going to bring a frag if they actually want to pull that off.
Actually, it looks like they're going to split between reception and club, which is going to be rather strong. It seems like the defenders are planning on stationing someone on club, and they're going to have someone backstage and someone office. That's going to be a deadly crossfire, whereas the people pushing reception, they're only going to have to deal with one guy backstage, who's probably going to be focusing primarily on the people coming club. Oh no, he's falling all the way back. Frosty with the knack, pulling all the way back to the vault. Reception is basically for free. Oh, Billboard.
Interesting. Yeah, that's... I mean, the barbed wire is not even really defending that one in backstage, so we'll see if they rotate to do that.
You can see wall bangs on it, but
I guess
you can do that without the barbed wire, just on the door kick.
So some of them are sitting on the red door in club though. They don't have a door charge though. I'm not sure what they're... Oh, they maybe want to open it from the inside. They have a shotgun. They have a shotgun.
Yeah, as soon as they enter backstage, they can do it. But...
Yeah, they should have a line of sight there. There goes the frag, I guess. Yep, barbed wire is gone. There's Molotov to block them off though. Flash going out, that's gonna go to waste. If they open that red door, it's gonna be devastating though. We'll see if they can pull it off. Getting pushed here hard though. Flashbang going, oh, there's a Daxi down. Billboard pushed him, and that means no shotgun for them right now. There we go. He gets Billboard. Mouse gets Billboard and can now potentially pick up their shotgun to open the red door.
Let's see if they stick with the plan or they adapt.
Nope.
Shotgun's been recovered, but they're already rotating.
Yep. Yeah, Marbles died to Clover.
They got it open?
They are too late. Well, actually, Stars is now rotating back, so that might be working out. Flashing in. Clover is really flash now, I believe. Two flash going out. Godspeed going down. Marbles goes. Clover was not picked up. Then it goes down, but so is Kaiku.
2v2, both sides completely undamaged.
Yeah. Could be interesting. We'll see. Button is pressed. Vault is open now. That was important that they thought about that. Let's remember doing that. That would have been devastating.
That line was right on them, but they need to
take over. Take over, Red Commissar. I can't see anything right now.
We're down to a 1v1 situation. Stars is super
there
low
we go.
And gets killed. Oh, he doesn't get killed by the Molotov, but it's gonna time him out.
It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. Socks is
they've lost. At this point, it's just gonna be try and recover EQ or deny them EQ.
Yep. 6 kills to kill.
And Sox is able to prevent any recovery of utility. Let's see if he's able to recover anything. It looks like he's getting some knack mags off of Frosty.
Well, that means it brings it to a 1-1. So we'll see how that goes in the upcoming rounds. I mean, they did not bring any charges, so I guess they still have plenty. A door charge and a wall charge for our last round.
No, they definitely got stalled, seeing as Adexy was the first one to go down.
Absolutely.
If he was able to just get a little further to the point where he could try and wallbang the red door, or even just get a peek on it, you know, they would have been able to get that in there and catch people way off guard. The issue is he went down. That required one of his teammates to spend time switching out his gun, take the shot, then go back and switch back for the AP. You know.
Yeah.
They got stalled, and it really came down to time. They had to push with 30 seconds left through 3 doors. 2 of them were being watched. 1 of them had barbed wire. They ran out of time there. There wasn't much they could do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, we're going in the second game.
The wall charge play on Storefront?
I mean, they still have 2 charges, so I guess we're going to see a double breach. Seems like Shed and Storefront.
Yeah. BTG is predicting Office and a storage into Tellers. Both of those are strong, but I mean, I think Fierce, like SH before them, really like their Storefront rushes. And again,
they're strong.
Who doesn't? You know, there's nowhere place in there for the defenders to hide. They have nowhere that they can safely play. And all of the angles are lit up in bright colors on the map. When I see this, I know exactly where to look. I know exactly where to flash. I know exactly where to smoke. You don't even have to think about it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We'll see if it works out. But so far, the defenders did not predict the plan correctly. So the Storefront push might be uncontested. Then again, Tellers is a very strong position to hold here. They're more worried about the Teller Storefront, Teller wall charge actually, apparently. So
only seeing one bar.
They don't have anyone in Teller. They don't have anyone in Teller because of they're scared of the wall charge, I guess.
Yeah, they're going to be playing on power.
They're completely mispredicting the attacker plan, so they have to adapt quickly as soon as it goes down. We'll see if they will be able to. We have the auto shotgun on Socks in bathroom. Clover is actually in Teller now because there's a green door. I didn't saw it earlier.
Godspeed has wire, but he hasn't placed it yet. It'll be interesting to see what he does with it.
Yeah, good point. Seems like okay, they changed plan.
No, I think they're going to double. They're going to rotate it back.
Yep, they're blowing Shed. Oh, okay, yeah, they only have they have the wall charge placed already. Marbles is going back down, and he's going to be the only one in down the storefront. While Diagra, I believe, is going into storage, and the other 3 are going through arcade. They're taking it slow. Flashing arcade going in. Godspeed is waiting behind the door. Placing the barbed wire down. Wall charge is going off. So Marbles might get some angles here on Clover. Shooting him. Doesn't kill him. Doesn't even hit actually.
No, he was able to tag him once. Oh no, that was not Clover.
No, that's Godspeed who's going down in freezer to Kaiku. Now, they're trying to get into storefront. Not quite successful yet. Billboard is moving to freeze. I don't think he sees the attacker down there.
Yeah, Alex is going to get him by surprise. If he looks
either.
north...
He doesn't see him. He's getting shot from the other side.
Why is his team not making the call?
Both of them are not seeing each other. What is going on? He's moving out. Clover picks up a Stars here through the green door. Through two green doors, in fact. Jagger is stalled back from a Molotov here by Frosty. Now Adaxi's actually on the bomb. Billboard is still sitting in freezer there. He has an attack behind him. What is going on? Clover goes to Adaxi, and eventually Billboard rotates out and takes Adaxi. But from north comes Jagger, picking him up, and that's all the defenders down. That took them longer than
right now. I'm going to be saying that Adaxi is in his comms right now, demanding to know who let a defender through, and having no clue it was himself. He's probably screaming, "How did the barb not make noise? Why didn't the door open?" You know.
There was something. That was sitting there for way too long.
It's like neither looked south. You know, Billboard didn't look south to see him. Adex didn't look north. You know, that was
no callouts. No callouts. Like they were shooting at the Daxi.
They were shooting at Adex, and they should have said, "Hey, one in freezer." Unless Billboard was responding with, "No, that's me," and not getting shot. But...
That might have been it. Yeah. That was crazy, but yeah, that's another round for Fierce here. So they're starting out strong.
Still anyone's game, but
no, absolutely, we're in round 3. Well, round 4.
You know, I think here's where we're gonna see BTG really take off. Again, in their last match, they had 100% attacker win rate.
That's a good point.
They're attacking now. This is clearly their favored side.
That's a good point.
Then again, Fierce also had a pretty good attack score, but nowhere near 100% across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Got a nice, lovely stickman being drawn by Fierce.
And they did just draw one at the end of last round as well.
Yeah, got a pistol of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Spectator putting a top hat on it. I approve.
Unfortunately, the players can't see that. That would be really funny. Anyway.
Looks like the BTG is looking at doing a dock play. I think they might be considering wall charging that. Because they got lines on all of the trucks.
Yeah.
And that's going to be really strong. I mean, given the office is going to have huge oversight on it. But if they can get a flashbang in there or a smoke up on this catwalk, it's going to block off so much of the line of sight that I think they can deal with it. Their main concern would probably be someone in storage. But I highly doubt either of these teams are going to be playing anyone in green room.
Yeah, storage is just hard to defend. You rather put the barbed wires in the doorways and defend them.
Yeah.
Defend those. That seems like what they're doing. It seems like that's what they're doing.
Both teams have mark on these trucks on dock, so I don't know what they're thinking. Whether they're just saying, "Hey, watch these. Hey, hide in these," or just, "Hey, open them."
Well, we'll find out. And so far, it's nobody's hiding in them. I think they've just mainly marked them so they see it from first person. Which ones are the ones with trucks behind?
You can't see that because it's raised.
Oh, it's raised, right? This is okay. Never mind.
High potential to take a Kaiku off guard here. Oh, it looks like last minute they changed their plan.
Yeah, they actually want to push office now. Apparently, with the split in storage. Godspeed and Socks on the red door.
Often last minute changing a plan so drastically can have negative consequences.
I mean, it can, potentially. We'll see.
But if they're able to secure office
with a better plan. Office is hard to take, but if they take it, it's obviously very, very strong. Smoke and Molotov are going out in Toxic, I believe. That's Molotov. I think I saw something flying in there. They're breaching office, flashing. But Daxi is rushing them, pulling back. Molotov on the barbed wire. Oh, there's a wall there. I didn't saw that, actually. So, yeah, they have to go through that barbed wire eventually. Molotov is out. They're pushing into Toxin on the other side, trading here. Clover and Diagra both going down. Frag on the barbed wire in office. So now they can try to push through, but there are two defenders there. Holding it from two different angles. That's a flashbang, not connecting too good. Daxi taking out Socks. But Godspeed is behind him now. Might take the kill. No. Oh, Stars not connecting on Godspeed. That was weird. He's pushing him now with the pistol. Takes him out. And that's the attacker push stop. And on Toxic is only Frosty left. Who's fighting Marbles with the mob. Wow. Close range mob shot. Taking him out. Securing a third round for Fierce.
You know, Fierce performing very strong here. Losing a total of one player. They were able to just dominate those angles. We saw one of them playing down with Allegros in truck 2, just peppering the entrance into Toxic.
Yeah.
There's some pretty
I
good
mean,
positions.
Office is hard to take on this map, and
Yeah.
Toxic is not simple either. So they managed to predict. Well, they predicted the plan that the attackers eventually wanted to do.
Yeah, no.
So
I would say that map is defender sided, but we saw the win on it the first round.
Fair, but yeah, it's kind of hard to take for sure. It's one of the harder ones to push. But yeah, Fierce managed to pull it off in the first round. So we'll see how.
I still want to
BTG
see the
is gonna
wall
do.
charge to vault. That is something I want to see.
Would be interesting. But why is
They see it? BTG
they want to
sees
do
it.
it. They want to do it. Well, yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's next. We're basically next to the button. You might want to smoke off the entrance to club, so you don't get shot from there. And you can still get wallbanged, I guess, but that's way less risk. Now they also want to open the door, apparently.
Oh yeah, they're looking
Fierce
at that.
failed to do that last time.
They might be trying to do it with a wall bang. You know, shotguns can go through one wall. They can't go through two, I believe. And, you know, that's a pretty tight angle, because I'm pretty sure the handle is on the other side of that door.
Yeah, it's going to be rough to shoot that open.
I think you need to actually get a backstage.
This is one round Fierce lost in the first set, right?
Yeah, no,
so we'll see if BTG can take that.
You know, Fierce is already prepping for wall bangs behind the bar into backstage, from office into club. You know, they're putting barbs in vault, in kitchen, in backstage, in these critical chokes. You know, this is a relatively good defensive setup, just general defensive setup. The issue is they're not predicting.
Yeah.
They're just spreading their resources thin, and if they can outshoot them, that's great. But, you know, they're not outplanning their opponent. They're just creating a general defense. Ooh, they recovered the Saber from last round. I believe that's Marbles with the Saber covering backstage. That could be devastating.
Yeah, from behind the bar. They also have the auto shotgun. The stars with the auto shotgun in vault.
Clover is
with the barbed
carrying
wire
a
there.
wall
So they have a
charge.
last line of defense. Frosty is waiting on the red door, so they definitely want to open that. Sox has the shotgun, so that could work out. Marvel's actually moving into backstage now, waiting for guarding the barbed wire there. I guess they have. Do they have a frag? They have a frag.
A frag.
There it
Frag's
goes.
out. Looks good.
There we go. Marvel's waiting to take the shot. Takes the shot, misses. Has to pull back. Billboard moving in. Not pressing the button yet. Wall charge is placed. Going off. And Lexi's waiting for them though. Shooting through the hole. Button is pressed.
Molotov's out.
Out too early in my opinion. Oh, actually, okay. Flash's going out, so that's fine.
I don't think they can squeeze through it with the door there.
They still.
Oh no, they can.
They still did not open the red door. Oh, I guess they did now. Okay, never mind. Sox is pushing. Clover is pushing. Star successfully.
They have it secured.
That's fine. The aggro does not.
The attackers have become the defenders, and the defenders have become the attackers.
The old following Sox is holding the whole way against them, and that's just a defuse. Wow, they worked very well.
I told you that strat was good.
Yep, you did. You absolutely did.
Marbles is going to keep his saber. Who
Yeah.
knows how much ammo though? He's probably used at least a mag and a half this round.
Probably.
But Clover does have the auto shotgun.
Yeah, that was the one. That was the weapon Stars used, who was sitting involved. So.
And we're going on to C-Store, which I think favors the auto shotgun a lot more than the saber.
Absolutely, cannot agree more with that. Yeah. I mean, that worked very well. They executed it well. And well, what can you say? It was a good plan.
It was definitely a good plan. I mean, it's my plan. My plans are perfect.
Okay, so we're going in the 6th round, and BTG has the opportunity to tie this now.
Yeah,
we'll see.
have one door charge left.
Do that.
So we're probably either going to see an office play or an arcade play. It looks like they're already planning to do an office play where they just rush tellers, which I could be very strong. Although I don't think they have any more frag grenades, so that barbed wire that's being planned for tellers could be very strong. Although it looks like they're diverting back to arcade, which, yeah, that's going to give them a lot of lines of sight. That's going to give them a lot of movement. You know, they can get around in there. Looks like someone's planning to play storage maybe and get some angles on them.
Yeah.
Or maybe even tellers. If you have a leg rest, you can pepper the arcade door. Although, I'm not so sure. That's a lot of cover in there. They are looking to get a lot of lines of sight on arcade, and BTG seems to want to go arcade, though it's hard to say at this time.
No, I mean, the only downside to last round's plan is that they don't have a wall charge anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry. So I guess they have to go red door now. But I mean, office is not a bad spot to take for sure. So.
Yeah. I think they might be
especially because it gives
going
access
office.
to teller, right? So
Yeah.
and bathroom where power is located. But where is an arcade? Okay, that's probably not going to do much with if the attackers don't change their plan last second again.
I don't know where they're going.
Yeah, they just drew a line to shed, so maybe we'll find out. No, Clover's definitely prepping the wall smoke. Few of them running north though. Okay, that smoke might be a distraction actually. They're all running north. One of them is south. I'm not sure.
They heard the door kick though.
Okay, now they're all going there. Okay, they're all going shed except Clover, who's seeing storage. So the smoke was a complete distraction. Not sure if it's doing much though. It seems like the defense did not really act on it. I'm not sure if they even noticed. Well, probably one of them did in both of them. They're pushing into arcade and immediately Kaiku takes out Billboard from Storefront. Shoots out Godspeed as well. Frosty's trying to contest him. We'll see if he can succeed. Snape Hero is an Ingmar. That's definitely doable. Clover's caught off with the Molotov, but yeah. It just ran out, so he can push in now if he wants to. Sox and Godspeed are moving into Freezer, flashing both defenders there. Auto shotgun for the win, double kill. Well, one kill for each of them. But Stars gets a revenge kill on Sox here, so the auto shotgun is down. Godspeed might be able to pick it up. We will see. Clover is fighting for storage up there. Frosty's still trying to get into Storefront somehow, but is stuck in the barbed wire. Kaiku is guarding that. Godspeed fighting Kaiku. Kaiku kind of in a bad spot, but took out one of the attackers now, so it's fine. Oh, God, Clover is being killed from behind here by Lexi, but Frosty gets the revenge kill and is now in a 1v2 situation. Barely has no HP left. We'll see if he can pull that off somehow. He has a flashbang, but there still starts NKQ with basically full HP sitting in Talon and Storefront. Smoke runs out, and now it's all down to Frosty and his little flashbang and his AP25. He has 40 seconds to go, though. He can pick up something else, maybe, or he can rotate. He's going through Freezer now. KQ falls back into office. Will Frosty pick up the auto shotgun, maybe? That would be probably not
at these ranges.
Yeah, probably not. We'll see.
Starting to run low on time.
Deeper into Teller. Yeah, now he's running out of time. 25 seconds. Trying to find someone. I think he pre-fight the Teller hole or something. Flashing into bomb, trying to get the kill, but he's not getting anyone this
and just immediately crossfired.
Yeah, not enough time in the end.
Yeah, no, they should have gone with their original plan. They should have gone through the office.
It would have worked better. Again, they changed plan last second, and it doesn't work out for them.
And they kept going back and forth.
I think that's not really like. It's because we see the plans, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's not like they made mistakes. It's just like their original plan would have been better for this specific defender plan. So
yeah, no, it's not like they knew they had 2 barbed wires.
Yeah.
In arcade. That being said, that was a great defender play. They were able to lock them down on these barbed wires. I don't think the attackers really had much of a clue of what to do once they got into that building because they did not push together. You saw 2 of them push Freezer and be really successful, but they did not have the people to back them up. You had Clover, who was still holding in office, and you had Frosty, who was just kind of lost in arcade that whole round.
Yep.
Coming in on what I think looks to be a really good factory.
Server bomb.
Yes.
That's unusual.
Server bombs are good.
Yeah, I played this map a few times before, actually.
It's like a week old at this point, I believe.
Yeah, I played at least twice. Generator is a weird spot.
Yeah, Generator provides a really nice choke that makes that red door hard, but if you can take it as an attacker, it gives you very good field of view over this whole back area.
Yeah.
Which you can exploit to get kills pretty easily. You can even watch the storage door. Looks like
also it's not being that important on this map except access to shelving.
Which is pretty good because it gives you line of sight right onto bombs.
Absolutely. But on its own, Office doesn't give you good line of sight. It's basically the access to the shelving, which is valuable. But
looks like they're setting up another general defense. They're not really calling anything. They're just setting up barbed wire around all the entrances, which is not a bad strategy.
Did we notice the green dock store?
Yeah, and I
didn't mention it.
We have not mentioned it here, I don't think. Yes, no, it's the green door is on docks, which makes a docks wall charge or even door charge relatively unappealing, because it can be accomplished for cheaper.
I mean, the wall charge gives you a short way to power, I guess. A short path to power.
Yeah, but a smoke grenade would basically do the same thing. Oh, it looks like we're double barbing generator. However,
nobody's going there.
Yeah.
So Fierce is predicting this one wrong.
It looks like they're going office.
Unless they change plans again, but it doesn't seem like it at this point.
Could highly catch Marbles way out of position here.
Potentially. We'll see. They're blowing office, but 2 of them are going south, so they're probably going to enter through the green door. Billboard is rushing into office. Nobody really being there. Marbles is waiting to get a line of sight, so is KaiQ from down there, from servers basically. Moving slowly through office. Marbles is looking for the peak. Oh, it's getting smoked and killed by Billboard here. Marbles down, mob down.
Smokes are out.
Another smoke out. They're not all on dock, basically. Okay, splitting again. Still 3 office, 2 dock. Blind firing through some smoke. Flashing into shelving and now moving onto the shelves. Tox is joining them. Well, not on the shelves, but on the bottom. And now they're gonna have to push servers where the auto shotgun is sitting, and 2 players are sitting behind it in the generator room. Billboard is rushing in. Will he get the auto shotgun here? He does, taking out Stars. And wow, that's 2 more defenders down. That looks really good for BTG. All down to no defender.
It'll be interesting to see because auto shotgun and mop both went down. I don't think the auto fired a single bullet, and the mop only fired 1. They're gonna have some real power weapons here.
I guess Stars got flashed by Billboard. Because he should have won that battle with the auto shotgun for sure.
I think he was recovered at that point. He either got flashed through the cover, which would be unfortunate for him, or he just didn't expect to get rushed.
Yeah, maybe he just choked and got killed there by Billboard.
And it looks like they have recovered the auto and the mop, and they still have the saver because we've had equipment refill at this point. So,
mob on attack is so dangerous.
You know, it's.
I mean, so is the auto, but the mob is just a one-shot body shot on defenders. This is devastating.
I think we could really see BTG turn this around.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're only 1 round behind at this point, so still fairly close. And now they absolutely have the equipment advantage. So they use a door charge, so that's the only resource basically they lost so far, and they stole 2 power weapons. So they might very well take the next 2 rounds as well, which would bring them to a 5-4.
We got an airlock, which both teams immediately notice and mark.
Oh yeah, this map. The airlock is the free entry. If you don't charge on this map, you will have a hard time. I think this is actually a make a map.
Is it?
I think so. I think that's what Axum told me. Because this airlock is hard. The blue window you see next to the airlock is again bulletproof. So the only way to shoot in and out is through the airlock thingy on the south.
Defenders concerned about a wall charge in there from Club, but it looks like the attackers might be thinking about one from Brickhouse. I doubt we'll see a double charge, but it's not that hard to take Brickhouse once you take Club. That being said, I think the attackers are thinking about an office play here. The defenders seem to be focusing way up north, which makes sense. They've already marked wall bangs for into Club and into Brickhouse. You got someone playing up here in that locker's pocket, able to shoot into Brickhouse, and someone playing down here or even in the shower, able to wallbang into the Club.
Yeah, there's lots of nasty wallbang angles on this map for sure. Backstage is really weird as well because it's like it's completely cut off from the rest of the map.
It's a good place to hide. You know, you might not check that if you're in a rush, and you know, if you do check it, it's a good place to play with a shotgun, able to surprise someone in there. You know, AP-25 versus a shorty at that range.
I think it's a KR though, but it's a good angle from there, from behind the sandbags. So yeah, they're setting up the office breach. Fairly uncontested probably, so I assume they're gonna take office fairly easily. We'll see, they're going in. Flash out, the defenders are falling back.
Goes in.
Press the airlock. Again, Billboard is supposed to go in there with the mob. We'll see if that works out for them. And they're shooting in lockers, trying to take lockers, flashbang swing out. It's about wire though. They have a frag, didn't throw it yet. Billboard is pressing the button again. with the mob.
Frag goes in.
Nobody is contesting it. Frag is going out. Barbed wire is down, but they're stopped by a Molotov. Godspeed is not pushing into club. He's just waiting. There's still stars sitting behind the stage. Billboard is very careful with this mob. I think there's another defender. Yeah, there's another defender north. So you have to be careful there. But if you find stars behind stage, he's in a good spot. He's very, very careful. Sox is trying to support him from the side. They're totally aware there are defenders in club. And the others are not moving into lockers yet. Billboard flashing backstage. Sox rushes. That's good communication. This might work with the other shot. Yeah, he gets a kill. And Billboard actually got the kill north. That was very well executed. Great teamwork. The others are pushing into lockers, killing 2 defenders by only losing Clover here. And now it's 4v1. Oh, this does not look... Oh, okay, 3v1. 1 kill, but KQ goes down. That was very well executed. From BTG. Totally deserved to win this round. Well played.
That was very good on their side. They waited till everyone got in position and pushed together. That is huge.
Billboard and Sox push in club was beautiful. Billboard throwing a flashbang into backstage, Sox rushing it at the same time. Billboard moving around the corner and shooting. Who was it? Diagre, who was sitting north. Because if he would not have done that, Diagre would have shot at Sox, right?
Yeah, no, that was a great coordination there.
Yeah.
And then the push into lockers was well choreographed. They, you know, just came in all together, checked their corners, just wiped out the defenders. Sure, the defenders got a few of them, but they were not able to stop the bomb take there.
Yep.
I think this is a tie game for BTG now.
Yeah, that was definitely BTG showing off their experience.
Yeah. There is
a coordination
reason,
as a team as well.
Yeah. There is a reason they had 100% attacker win rate in their last game.
Yep, they're definitely a force to reckon with on this hack.
I mean, their name, BTG, it means bang, throw, go. You know, they're showing that.
Yeah,
they're doing really well on attack. You know, their icon is a flashbang.
Yeah, they know when to slow down a little bit, re-coordinate. You basically saw them taking a few seconds, communicate how they will pull off the next step, and then doing it, and it worked flawlessly. So.
Oh yeah.
4-4. We're in round 9. Last map of the set, Artemis Castle.
Again, we got a really open storefront here, and the wall charge is powerful. And I think the attackers, BTG, are going to go for it.
Yeah, or bathroom. Yeah. Wait, did they eco 1 round? No, they only have the wall charge left, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they should only have a wall charge left. Yeah,
there's so many wall charge spots, though. You can also breach into tellers with it.
Yeah.
Lots of options here.
You know, it looks like the defenders are really prepping for something around bathroom. They got 2 of their wires into bathroom and another one in arcade. So, you know, I think it is a risk. It's gonna force them through that central bathroom door into bomb site, which, you know, they could be playing down there with Igmars. But you know, BTG has the potential to just wall charge the front and I think catch nearly everyone out of position here.
Yeah, we'll see. It looks like they want to go through bathroom though.
Yeah.
I mean, they have lines on both, I guess, but seems like they're setting up for bathroom. So
they do not have a shotgun, so somewhere to play tellers.
Actually, Sox is going on the roof.
Oh.
Okay, and Billboard is going south with the clacker, so I guess he's wall charging there, and the others are just going on the roof, I guess.
Yes, that appears.
So they're just drawing lines to confuse us. I think that's their plan. They want to throw off the casters. It's a meta
They
game.
don't like us.
For sure. So Billboard is setting up the wall charge. Frosty is shooting into the office thing. They're still not in. I think they're just throwing a frag. Yeah, Billboard is destroyed. Billboard opened the wall charge. 2 Molotovs going down there. Not really doing much.
2 Molotovs to counter really a sniper.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go in there anyway. They're rushing into bathroom now. Yeah, uncontested so far. Defenders are falling back into teller. Storage. Billboard cannot really connect a shot yet. He's waiting for an angle. He's moving around back and forth. The others are securing bathroom. I guess this is the moment again where they're like, okay, what do we do now? How do we pull off the next step? Coordinating. Seems like Clover wants to go the other way while Godspeed is joining Sox and Frosty. They're pushing towards the double flash. So taking power there, I guess. No, not taking power. Did
they got power.
Okay. Taking out KQ. Starseed, sorry. Yeah. Lights are out, so they're moving into freeze now. Light advantage. KQ goes down as well. And this looks really good. They got Clover, but that's it. That's 3 defenders down.
Again, they don't have a shotgun to take tellers.
They got Socks though, but nope. Marbles goes down to Godspeed, and now it's all down to Diagro in teller. And I don't think he can stop that. Well, they get him through the teller hole, I guess. Or was it open? No, I don't think so. I mean, he might have opened it because he has to go out.
Yeah. No, that was going to be hard for Diagrig, but BTG did not have a shotgun in that scenario. So there was no way for them to open the tellers. Unfortunately, they were on bomb, and he wasn't able to, exploit the fact they couldn't get to him.
We predicted it correctly, though. When they won the first round, you said they got lots of equipment now, and they might be able to turn it around. And they won the next 2 with that equipment advantage. And now they're in a 5v4 situation, 5-2-4 situation. 1 round lead in the first game of this best of 2.
Still anyone's game. But,
absolutely, but they have the advantage now. We'll see if they can keep it on defense. They definitely showed they're really strong on attack. Now they have to prove again that they also can win some rounds on defense.
I know, it really does seem that some teams don't realize that there's 2 sides in this game, and just focus all attack.
I gotta say, I personally prefer playing attack. I think it's more fun. But I know a lot of players prefer defense.
Defense is great.
You defense main?
Yes.
Okay.
Red is.
I just love the power fantasy of room clearing, I guess. So that's probably where my bias is coming from.
Yeah.
But yeah, well,
lots of lines going out. Immediately, both teams marking the same barbed wire spot.
Yeah. It's the obvious one for sure.
At that point, you don't barb there.
I guess. I mean, they still have to go through it or bring a frag grenade.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I guess that stops them from going around the shelving, but you could also barb down here, which almost is just as effective.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if they take office, then it's not as good, but if they don't, it's nice.
They're still limited into a choke there. They're not going to be able to play the corner, which is probably the riskiest spot there.
Yeah.
Looking at this, it seems like Fierce is thinking for maybe even a full green push. There's a question mark next to the office door, which probably means they haven't decided. Looks like we're seeing 4.
Is that a question mark or is that a 2?
It might be a 2. There's a little bit of scribbles below it that look like a...
Yeah, hard to tell.
Yeah. We'll have to see when we can see what utility they brought. They might use 4 barbed wire here, which would be interesting since typically factory is the place where you use less barbed wire, not more.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen 3 come out. Is there a 4th? There is a 4th in the field.
Oh, yep. Not placed yet, but Sox has it.
Yeah.
He's sitting in office with the
They
Ingmar.
do have the door charge and the clacker. So
they do not have a mob. The attackers don't only bring AP25s and 1 black as well, though. So no snipers. Molotov delaying the push in office. A little premature, I'd say. They're not really in yet. Seems like they're setting up for a double breach through green. Billboard taking some shots here. Dealing a little bit of damage on a Daxi, I believe. More shots going out. Now flashbang into office, but completely uncontested. The defenders have fallen back. Another flashbang and a smoke going on in dock. They're moving in, still uncontested. Wasting a lot of resources here, but the defenders are giving up ground. So might work for them eventually. A little bit more damage on the attackers than on the defenders, but not much. Oh, Billboard going down to KQ here. Good shot from the window. That frag is not connecting. That's too far. But wire's still there.
Getting down to just a minute left, starting to get low on time.
They're taking it slow, but I mean, they're close to the bomb. A minute should be enough if they're moving now, but they're definitely somewhat under pressure now. So flashing in, trying to contest Sox here on long range. Molotov going out. This is gonna hurt, but KQ gets a kill on Sox.
Diagri just managing to take no damage going through barbed wire.
What? He did not.
There was a small bit in the north edge.
Okay, I guess
I think Molotovs are a little too small right now.
That's okay. Frosty's still waiting for his opportunity behind that wall there. The fuse spade starts out. 20. Well, that's not a bait. That's 40%. That's 50%. Out. Alexi down. Diagro down though. That was a good push by Godspeed. And Frosty here.
Molotov denying the defuse.
No, well played. KQ really low on HP. Stars on the other side. 2v3 is going to be hard for them to push in. They don't have any equipment left.
KQ goes down.
There's down 2 stars. He's on bomb, but he finds Godspeed. Okay, he's still 4 HP. He can break that. No, he can't. He can't.
That double peak with Clover and Frosty was devastating.
Yep.
It is now Fierce's game to lose. You know, we have 6 points for BTG. At this point, they're going to tie at minimum.
The first game, that is. We still have a second game.
We do still have another game after this for the whole match, but that was devastating.
Yeah, BTG is definitely on a run right now, though. That's I think the 4th round in a row they won, at least.
Yeah, no, they've got momentum. Yeah, that is 4 rounds in a row that they have won.
And the attackers used a decent amount of equipment. I guess they did not lose their saber. They used a door charge though and a clacker, which is like losing a clacker first round of a set is always a little annoying because then you have to decide if you want to eco the second round or risk being forced to eco in the third.
Well, you know, yes, they would be forced to eco in the third, but
at that point they would have lost the match. I guess. That's a good point. That's a good point.
You know, I think we could even see a double charge come out here.
Well, that would force them into eco third round as well, though. So I guess they would go for 1 charge now. Yeah. So if they win it, they have another charge for the last round. Because winning in this round is not going to do them much.
Yeah, well, it's going to keep them in the game.
They have to win both.
Yeah, they do have to win both, but there is definitely some merit to guaranteeing the win here. The double charge doesn't guarantee a win, but it helps. They might. They are marking both red doors.
You definitely don't want to eco on this map, though. Yeah. So we'll see what they do.
This map is hard to eco. Seems like the defenders are planning to double bar the office to lockers entrance.
Interesting. They definitely expect this office push. I mean, that's what they did last time. So.
They're even worried about a wall charge from office into lockers, which I think is what that second barb is for. It's to prevent them from pushing from this little cubby into the area.
Yeah, might be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad spot to wall charge for sure.
They have barb going down on that now because
I think that's what the defenders are planning. So.
Yeah. Now they did use 3 wire this round.
They have a door charge. I don't think they have a wall charge. So I guess 2 of them are going Alloc and the others are pushing office. Let's see if they manage to get into lockers. That's heavily barbed wired. It's gonna be rough. Okay, more rotations going on. Shooting through the doors, trying to find some angles there, I guess. Blind firing through the door, but not connecting. Taking their time again. Definitely taking their time. Now moving into office. They have a frag. Maybe they can place a frag in a way that blows up both barbed wires. That would be good. I assume
they have the door open for it.
Yeah, so probably not. They probably don't even know that there is a second barbed wire yet, so...
Yeah.
Trying to wallbang Godspeed. The other Scott into backstage. Successfully.
Marbles is really low.
Yeah,
all the
Marbles is almost dead already. Frag going out, hitting the inner barbed wire, but not the first one. Interesting. So that's not going to help them much. They don't have another frag. They have to make a move now. I mean, not yet. They still have a minute, but...
The health trades look.
Billboard is still sitting north, I just noticed. Like, he's just waiting there with an neck.
Yeah, Billboard likes to lurk. He's going to come behind as soon as they start making a push.
Yep. That's going to be interesting. Now he starts moving. They're flashing into lockers. Billboard starts running. We'll see if he gets in there. Molotov kill here. Billboard coming up. No, Billboard. Yeah, he's coming too late for the flank. But there's actually a Dax. Oh, no, Marbles. Billboard gets him. Clover kills a Daxi, though. So it's down to 2 attackers. It's not looking good. This might be game. That might be game for BTG. Billboard going down to the wall banks here. But they really need a big clutch now. 25 seconds on the clock. They have to make it. Last flash going out. Pushing through the barbed wire. Kaku's running in. Being taken out by Sox. And a double kill for Sox. During the game for BTG.
Shotgun just comes in, wipes that whole push.
Well played.
That was a great defense. I mean, you saw the exchange with the wall bangs there in the early, like you see at a lot of kill house rounds. Neither team was really able to get much. Marbles was crippled because of it, but, you know, in the end, he did manage to survive a little bit past that point.
You know what? I think it came down mostly to this double barbed wire.
Yeah, the double barb was really strong there.
It was a good prediction. It worked out very well. They only could destroy one with the frag. and that's the end of the story.
Oh yeah, as you know, a lot of people know, prediction is key to playing well. I think.
Absolutely.
You know, you go in, if you can predict their play and you like double up. Yes, these defenses where you just generally barb for every possibility can work. And often they're good because you're well rounded. You're as set up for nearly as every entrance as every other entrance. But when you predict their play, you know, it feels great, and you just have these two wires, you have all these angles right on this point, and they just die. That's how you play defense. You gotta predict.
Yeah, absolutely. Seems like we might be going into the second game immediately. Fierce is ready. We'll see if BTG needs a break, or if we just go. But yeah, BTG here. I mean, they were the one, as we mentioned earlier, they're the only team that managed to win two of their games in the first week. So now they won their third game. We will see if they manage to win the fourth one as well.
Will we see a repeat? This is a good question. Well, will they be able to be the only team that wins both their games again?
That would bring them up to 6 points. That would be very strong.
And I think it's going to be, it's definitely going to be up to the teams tomorrow to determine whether or not they manage to pull that off.
Yeah, I mean, if BTG wins this game, the next game, then they're definitely still number one on the leaderboard because they're the only one with 6 points. Because all the other teams only have 2 points. Even if they win both games tomorrow, they maximum get 5 points total. So
no, they gotta secure that position, and I think BTG is really securing that number one position.
They're trying. They're for sure trying.
Yeah, no, they're definitely trying.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good for them. They just showed a very strong performance. Lost a few rounds to Fierce at the start, but then came back very, very strong.
Yeah, no, it is.
I would like to. I'm considering taking a break right now because BTG is not responding. But then again, it might be go time any second. But I think we just take a quick break.
One of their players is not in the squad, so I'd say take a break.
Well, maybe I'm just restarting it. Anyway, I said we take a short break. We'll be back any second. So don't go anywhere. Welcome back. We're back to the second game of the second match of the second season. That's a lot of seconds of Due Process today. Of the Due Process League, I should say. So yeah, the first game of this match, BTG versus Fierce, was just won by BTG 7-4. And now we're here for the second game. I'm TH Pine, and with me is again Red Commissar.
Hello. As I've been told to read off some stats that I was given, I can say right here, you can see that Marbles and Stars doing very well for their KD. Marbles going 8-7 in that last game, and Stars going 9-8. You know, very clearly the frag powerhouses of Fierce. In fact, I think they even have nearly the highest average time alive. This whole team has a very high average time alive when compared to a lot of the stats. The lowest one being 91 seconds on Adaxi. I think overall,
Adaxi plays very aggressively, so that makes sense.
I think overall, you typically see average times alive around 80 seconds in most DPL teams.
Interesting, very interesting. We'll see. Wasn't it? Yeah, we swapped attacker side again.
Yeah.
Like in last match. Now BTG with attack first.
This is another vault map that I think is very interesting. We have a nice club line of sight into the hallway, but it gets completely cut off if the vault door is opened. We also have some very nice stick figures from Fierce again. This one does have a top hat.
The other one has a box on the head.
Yes.
On his head.
Club is going to be very important. That is the button. That is what you need to open the vault door. But as soon as you open it, the push from club to bomb gets completely cut off.
Oh, so this is really hard to take, isn't it?
You do have to take that office. You have to control the office to the point that I think the attackers have seen what I see in this map, which is office is the strongest room here. You need to have office. It
gives you access to club and to hallway. So
not only that is with that you get courtyard, which allows you to completely control the flank from brick house.
Oh yeah, right. If you're in courtyard and office, you have like control over the completely northeastern part of the map.
Yeah.
Then you just have to spread out to club to press the button, and you can get into bomb.
Defenders seemingly have also recognized this as they're placing Barb in the hallway for office, but not for club. So if we see BTG pulling off some really well coordinated stuffs, which they have in the past, we can see them being really coordinated here. We can see them
definitely their strong point.
Push from club into hallway before pushing the button, and then push the button once all of them are in, and they will not have to encounter any barbed wire.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Assuming Kayaku doesn't move, he does risk getting locked in there.
Wait, what? No, he can still get in stage, right?
Yeah, he can still move into backstage, but
yeah, right now he's shooting the long angles through brick house apparently. Wall bank's going off. So I think they eco this.
They're just going eco,
which gives them access to office as well, though, if they play it properly. They have a frag grenade for the barbed wire, so they're probably gonna clear that out. Smoke going out. Oh, okay, interesting.
Suppressing with the Igmar there.
No Molotov yet. Defenders are playing it safe. Shooting through the smoke.
Marbles does have a late barb ready.
Billboard setting up outside the red door to shoot through the red door, I guess.
Yeah.
Sox moving in.
Oh no!
He opened the red door, or tried to open the red door. I don't think he succeeded. It cost him his life though, so that was unfortunate. Good try. Oh, Billboard trying to pick up the shotty maybe. Oh, Frosty going down as well to Marbles. And that's not looking good for BTG here. Playing it slow. Clover holding the angle to kitchen. Godspeed and Billboard moving in hallway, back and forth, trying to figure out what to do. Billboard is really close to Kaiku, but Kaiku doesn't notice. Billboard pushing in, flash on top of Marbles, takes him out, now pushing into club where Stars is sitting. Clover comes to his backup. He takes out Stars, and now it's not looking too bad. Maybe he sees Kaiku through the window. He doesn't, but Godspeed takes him out with the shotgun here. Billboard is being taken double kill for Diagro, clearing out the club team. But the hallway, the door. They press the button. Godspeed is on the bump with the shotgun and 2 flash. He might just throw the flash. He doesn't. He's just going for the defuse. And he's getting clean up with Adaxi. Oh, he should have just thrown a flash.
I think it was a smoke and a flash, so he could have smoked himself in there.
No, I did was 2 smokes or 2 flashes, I believe. It looked like the same symbol. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, it's something.
Anyway, he didn't use it. That was so close. Almost.
That was a really close round. It's definitely interesting to see Fierce be able to get back up and be able to stop BTG after that whole momentum they just went through, after BTG proved that they are very strong on attack. It could have been the map. That map is admittedly pretty hard to attack, but they were pretty well stopped there. Their plan to open the red door failed. They had to push through wall bangs that whole time. And neither side really expended too many resources, but neither side really expended too much. I guess the biggest loser in terms of economy is the defenders, since they use 3-wire. But
I guess. I mean, a frag grenade down for the attackers, but
yeah,
that's about it.
You can see a very nice double charge to Tellers. Oh wait, no, you can't. There is arcade machines in front of that.
Yeah. That would be a strong double charge play though, for sure, if that would be possible.
Well, I mean, there's the green one, which is probably.
I guess it works almost as well. Yeah, it's a little harder to take though. You can get shot from bathroom and from office.
There's definitely a bar placement there.
Yeah, would stop that. Yeah.
Oh, looks like they are considering the double charge, except from the side there.
The barbed wire will.
Yeah, there's going to be barbed wire and potentially a player to stop
it's going to be rough to take arcade there. They're predicting the defender positioning, though.
Yeah, they are. I mean, literally, dots right next to dots in office and arcade. That is perfect prediction from BTG.
True.
Yeah, no. Oh, the reason they want to do this instead of doing the green one is not because of the barbed wire, but because they get power control if they do this. With power control, they don't have to worry about the defenders turning off power on them and preventing them from being able to push the button to open the shutters. See this? They do have a clacker. They do have a door charge. Do they have a wall charge? They do have the wall charge. They are going for the double charge.
Interesting.
They do not have a frag grenade, though.
One of them is south with the sniper, waiting for the storefront shutters to open. And the others setting up on chat. Did not kick. They kicked it already. They're breaching in. Deep flash, 2 deep flashes into arcade. Moving through the barbed wire. There's the auto shotgun. Picking up 1, picking up 2. Stars here now shooting. He stopped this push completely in his tracks. Another flashbang, but they cannot capitalize on it because KQ is shooting from the back, and that's Clover down. The aggro helping Stars out here from Freezer. Eventually, Stars goes down to Godspeed. Billboard is rotating back because his teammates died. We'll see if they can still pull something off here. 2v4. It's gonna be rough. They can get the auto shotgun now, and they still have the wall charge. They don't have the clacker picked up right now. Yeah, Billboard's
clacker is outside with the wall charge, so they don't have to worry about it being stolen.
Okay. I mean, they still have a minute on the clock, a little bit more than that. Maybe they can pull this off. Billboard moving into Freezer. Diagro is waiting, taking the kill here on Marbles. Well played. Now flashing Diagro. It's completely flashed. He's going down. He actually dropped the auto shotgun. He's back to the Saber. So it's 2-2 now. Similar health pools. 1 full HP, 1 tagged.
The attackers are starting to run out of time.
KQ's going for the flank. They have still 40 seconds. They're on bomb now. Adaxi's pincered and goes down. And Godspeed and Billboard here with the clutch play maybe. KQ's contesting them, but he only has a knack. 1v2 is going to be rough. They're on bomb. Gets to reload. He's going back in. Oh, pre-firing, but there's nobody there. And goes down. Nice clutch here. Billboard and
Godspeed. They are drawing lines to go recover the charge.
Double and triple kill. Oh yeah. I mean, they still have time. Yeah.
Yeah. They should. Especially because you get the 20 seconds for the defuse.
Godspeed with a triple kill. Well played.
Ooh. That auto shotgun nearly completely shut down the push. It did shut down the wall charge play.
Absolutely.
But Billboard is just a scary player. He can really turn the tide in a fight.
And so is Godspeed, I guess. So
yeah.
They managed to pull this off. The push into storefront was very coordinated again, rushing Adaxi from 2 sides. That's what we see from BTG over and over again. Like they have these coordinated 2-player pushes into rooms, pincering the defenders, pushing them at the same time, peeking them at the same time. We saw this multiple times throughout the first game.
Not to mention, their flashes are consistently near perfect. They almost always land at the feet of the defenders.
Well, the ones in arcade this time were not too great, I have to say. 2 deep flashes, not hitting the auto shotgun. Even though they predicted his positioning, they still missed the flashbangs there. That was a little weird. But then later, the flashbang in Freezer was on point.
Yeah.
So
I almost wonder if they didn't intend to throw 2 deep and they meant to throw 1 at the auto shotgun. There was just a mix-up in communication.
Oh, yeah, that might be it. So both threw deep instead of one of them on the auto shotgun. Yeah, that might be it. So they probably did hit them, but they just miscommunicated. Might be it.
Yeah, coming in on a factory map, Operation Purple Chariot. Pretty powerful office here. Got a lot of line of sight onto bomb, but not much else. It's pretty much for watching bomb.
Kind of covering power if you step out onto the catwalk, I guess. But
yeah, if you get onto the shelving catwalk, you do cover that. A bunch more. Defenders, seemingly anticipating a green push, which I suppose if the double charge went off, but it didn't.
Yeah, they still have Clacker and wall charge. They're good to go.
So
didn't they even equal the first round? They still have 2 charges left, right? Actually, 2 charges, 2 Clackers to be precise. They can do whatever.
It looks like the attackers are thinking about a dock play.
Yeah, they don't have too many lines drawn yet. Defenders definitely want to hold shelving, apparently.
Yeah, lots of stars on shelving. A little bit, a little bit much for marking player position.
Yeah.
Attackers, hard to say whether they're going dock or fan.
They have line and fan. I mean, they might go both. Really, they can.
Oh yeah, they do have a door charge.
And they only bring 1 Clacker, though. Okay. So...
Yeah, wall charge is going down on the dock.
Clover's going south by zone. Fan is blown. And there's a rotation. I think the wall charge is on dock. Yeah. So Godspeed is rotating down with the Clacker. I guess they only have 1 Clacker. Or they wanted to bring 2 equipment on every player. One of the 2. Yeah, I think the fan is kind of a fake.
Or at least to get their backs turned.
But Billboard picking up a quick kill here from Dog. Frost is pushing it to servers. Billboard picking up another kill. Marbles this time. Now he's mollied off, but frag on the bomb doesn't kill the defender. That was close though. Up, Frosty going down to Diagra, and eventually Adaxi takes out Billboard. 2 attackers on fan. Clover trying to find them. Oh yeah, he does. Takes out Gadaxi here in office, and now is fighting KQ. Oh, KQ getting flashed from behind. Godspeed takes him out from the shelving. Well played. Oh, double kill here for Godspeed. Clearing the round, securing the long round.
BTG again showing just how coordinated they can be, just how well they can throw those flashes. They are able to push extremely well from 2 sides, use flashbangs, and they just win.
Their attacks are ridiculously coordinated, and they adapt so fast to changes and plans and stuff. It's very impressive. They seem to have a little harder time on defense, but it was enough on their first game, so we'll see how they do now.
I think it's interesting because Fierce plays a rather slow attack, which I think allows BTG to recover and figure out what to do.
And that's what BTG's strong point is, right? If you give them a few seconds to coordinate, they're just going to be their teamwork is going to go through the roof. So it's risky to play slow against them for sure.
Back on this vault map, Bison Dagger. Yeah,
we'll see. Maybe Fierce is going for the office play.
They seem to be doing the green, except they're going to go south instead of straight through that hallway of death.
I mean, then that means if you're going this route, you basically want to clear out the full map. Yeah. Like if you're going through that, the only way is to clear out every room.
I think they're already, marking the fact that they should probably just go club red if they're going to do that.
Yeah.
Barb looks to be marked from office to backstage.
Definitely on wall banks from hallway.
Yeah.
Reasonable. Defenders did not really draw much yet.
Well, I think they're setting up I think they're gonna try and defend the button rather than.
Yeah, the BTG is definitely setting up against the club push. So if that's what's happening, that's a good prediction. We will find out soon. Double barbed wire.
3 barbed wire for club. I mean,
if you hold the button, you win the game, right?
Yeah.
So without the button, there's no access to the bomb.
Yeah. Yeah, now we can see 4 of them spawn in club. There's 1 going to be holding kitchen.
Wow.
It's going to be Billboard in kitchen. He's going to be playing the lurk. Everyone else is going to be playing club.
I mean, the club is fairly reasonable to defend. It gives you a line of sights in hallway, office, and kitchen.
Oh yeah.
You can cut off the red door with 2 barbed wires, as we see here. It might work out. There's no door charge, so you're going to eco.
They're going full green. They're going to waste a lot of time waiting for Molotovs and flashing.
Yeah. And actually with some shots through the door, doesn't hit anything. They have a saber, interesting. That's an interesting choice.
CQC Saber, I mean, it double taps and it's got a pretty high rate of fire. You don't even have to aim it that close.
Fair enough. Some shots exchanged through hallway.
Whoa!
Oh! Billboard! Wait, what? What? Okay, my kill feed is completely broken, apparently.
Yes. Interesting.
Anyway, Billboard
trade.
and Diagra are down, but I'm not sure how Billboard got teleported out of the map, I guess. They traded, apparently.
Yeah, they shot with that powerful. Probably.
Billboard was the one in kitchen, right? So I guess he just got blown through the wall and is now outside.
Access can be very unreliable at times.
Yeah, it was okay. Now the kill feed cleaned up. Interesting.
Shotgun that door.
Yeah, they're losing a lot of time. Still a minute on a clock though, so it's not too bad. Frag grenade hits the more important barbed wire. Molotovs to stop them though. Flashbang kind of wasted thanks to that. Now the flashbang going out. They're pushing through the barbed wire. Clover, they're getting the double kill here. Well played. First right, then left. Coming out of cover, peeking both, killing both. And that stops them in their tracks. Absolutely.
Frost looks to be going for a flank here.
Oh yeah, I don't see them coming back from this at all. We will see. They still have two flashbang in the smoke. Get you thirst to flash. So it's still there, getting another kill. Sox picking up the other one. That was a strong defense for BTG. Fierce had
Sox immediately makes a beeline for the saber on the ground.
Yeah, they had no plan for that. They were completely shut down by that defender plan.
Sometimes holding a room other than bomb room is a good strategy. In this case, with the button room. You can argue that vault maps sometimes do just feel like rooms with 2 bomb rooms.
I mean, I think the biggest issue there was really they did not really expect Clover to sit behind that cover, and he picked them up as soon as they moved around. It was really quick reactions from him as well. He first killed the one on the right, and then immediately moved on the other side and killed the other. So that was just very impressive.
Yeah, no, you gotta wonder how Adex didn't make the call before his teammates could react.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. We come
Still a little confused by the billboard kill, but
they traded. Yeah. Something happened.
I guess the server got confused by them trading or something.
Yeah, something like that. We're on Operation Tusk Titan again. It looks like Fierce is very much considering bathroom and or storefront.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the E-code, they can do. They have all the options now.
They're allowed to double charge, and I don't think wall charge is that powerful on Factory. Sure, you do get the docks if you want.
Yeah.
But you can kind of get that through other means.
Absolutely. Yeah, they have the wall charge in hand already.
Yeah,
you can see it in the truck.
They're definitely doing storefront. They might do bathroom too. Looks like BTG is hard predicting arcade.
Yeah.
Maybe not hard predicting, but they at least want someone in there.
I mean, that's the same thing Fierce did last round, right? They had the auto shotgun behind that arcade machine there in the center. And it kind of worked out. Mainly because the flash did not land, though. So I think if the flash would have landed correctly in arcade, the auto shotgun would have been dead immediately. But
it looks like they might want to split storage and bathroom and create a crossfire, though. I can't imagine splitting between 3 doors is a great idea.
That would be pretty crazy. You get spread out very thin if you do that. We'll see.
The key to winning on attack is you want multiple guns on target, and you want multiple bodies taking shots. Going north. Interesting.
Yep, there's a wall charge. Actually, is that a wall charge?
Yeah, that was a wall charge, I believe.
Probably, yeah. I mean, must be.
It
looks a little small, but no.
They shotgun opened the bathroom door from storage.
Oh, clever. So only one charge. Billboard's holding. Oh, it's successfully holding storefront so far. Taking out Kaiku in bathroom. Now rushing in and being taken out. That was unfortunate. Marbles couldn't get a shot there. This is high cover, so Marbles shooting Freezer, suppressing them in there. Godspeed and Clover sitting there. 4-4. They're pushing into Surfer now with flashbangs. 3 flashbangs going out. Godspeed getting bullied, but he's still alive. Sox is in Freezer now as well. So this is fight through the freezer shelvings. Godspeed going down, and so is Frosty. Now it's looking good for Fierce, actually. Down to Sox and Clover. Clover is still hidden, I believe. Don't think. No, actually, they're shooting him now. On bomb, though. Sox contesting a Daxi, and Clover is 1v3 in Storefront. They're still alive, though. They're still doing well. No, Sox comes to support. KQ comes around, takes out Clover, and Sox could pick up stars, but he's 1v3 now, and it's been taken out. Too many guns on him at the same time. If Clover would have been able to take out Marbles there, or whoever was rushing him, that wasn't Marbles, I guess. That would have been a different story, but was not quite enough for KQ, I believe.
Yeah, interestingly, Godspeed died with barbed wire on them.
Oh.
And they've recovered it.
Diego just stole the barbed wire. I mean, there are some use cases to use it on attack.
There is some legitimate use cases, and it also serves as a great trophy.
Yeah, absolutely. Put it in the truck. Your teammates will love you. Is putting a barbed wire in the truck similar to a defender throwing a flashbang into the defender room?
Yes. Except you can't do those anymore.
Oh, right. You can't do that anymore. Good old times.
I miss the
That was
days
so
of
annoying. That was probably the most annoying part about Alpha.
Probably.
Those defender room flashbangs were ridiculous.
All right, coming back in. Last round on this factory. Defenders.
I mean, it seemed like last game. Fierce was up 3-2 at this point and made it to 4-2. That can't happen this time because BTG is ahead this time. But maybe they can do it this time.
They can tie up the game, put it back in their court, but they're down to. They have 2 door charges, so they can totally create a sightline on dock, and I think they're considering that. I think they're also considering blowing fan or office. They're definitely gonna blow something.
I mean, yeah, the 2 door charges. They still also have 2 clackers, I believe. So
yes,
they
I know they got the barb in office, and it looks like they're planning to barb across storage diagonally. And I don't know. Yeah, okay, so they're putting a barb to block a rush from fan, but that doesn't prevent them from just going around.
Yeah,
they can do that pretty unimpeded.
Or just moving over the shelving.
Yeah, they do have the whole shelving.
This is, by the way, I just noticed this is a huge shelving that's only accessible for the attackers.
Yeah.
And it's huge. It's humongous. It goes around the whole main factory room.
Yeah. Barb's going down right where they marked ish. Stanham crossfires. They don't seem to be too worried about even a people on dock.
They have the mob and the saber though.
Yeah.
How did they wait? Oh, they stole the saber first round and secured it the second round, I guess. Didn't use it second round.
Yeah.
To say. So they have 2 snipers now in factory and 2 Ingmars, and then
Godspeed does have a smoke grenade, which could be very dangerous.
Oh, smoke on defense! I like it. Did they bring the barbed wire? I don't think they did.
Nah.
Okay, they're breaching office, splitting through server. Seems like Kaiku. No. Yeah, Molly on office now. The others are moving in.
The attackers do have another door charge.
Flashing storage. Yeah, but they don't use it yet. Okay, Clover was flashed on the staircase. It's been taken out by Adaxi. Oh, Fragonate kills Godspeed in office. This is looking good for Fierce now. Flashing. The barbed wire is still there though. Dox has been blown. And now they're getting some crossfires, but they still have 2 sniper rifles. We'll see. Frosty going down as well though from the office window. Sox had to jump down the shelving, but kills Marbles and Billboard gets Adaxi here. From the north, KQ comes in, takes out Sox. Good flank, and now he's all down to Billboard. He has a saber, but it's 3 attackers. And there's a flashbang. I'm not sure that did hit. It did hit. Billboard going down. Fierce tying it up.
Very close round right there.
I mean, it looked not too bad for BTG for a moment after Sox and Billboard picked up the kills. But yeah, I liked Sox jumping down and then shooting Marbles outside. That was really nice.
Yeah.
But it was not quite enough.
Game is tied 3-3.
Yeah. If Fierce managed to win this game, they tie the match. That's an option.
Yeah.
That's a possibility. If they manage to do that, they gain a point against BTG. That would be strong, obviously. As we said earlier, those are the two. These two teams are 3 of the teams that are on the top of the ladder right now. BTG with 3 points, Fierce and Mesa with 2 points.
Interesting to point out that the maps always were won by the same side. The factory and Killhouse, the factory and C-Store were both won on by the attackers. The Killhouse was won by the defenders. So those could be heavily sided maps, or both teams are just comfortable defending or attacking on those types of things.
Yeah, could be both for sure. Again, stick figures.
Wonderful stick
They're
figures.
evolving though. They look different every time.
They're getting more details.
For sure. What is
and
that?
Yet again,
is
the
that
spectator top hat.
Anyway, lots of wallbang lines in club, which makes sense. Yeah, they're expecting an on-office push, and that's what we're getting, I think. There are also 2 barbed wires in backstage, though. This is the map we had before, though, right? Was this last game or last match? Can't remember. I think last match, actually.
Yeah, last match.
Yeah, so that was between in the first match of the day.
Yeah, that was
SH versus
and
Flogels.
the other team. Flogels. Thank you.
Yeah, I remember we had some interesting rotations there with Flogels holding club and backstage.
Yeah.
And then SH trying to come around, but did not quite make it. Around lockers, that is. We'll see.
Going to heavily barb this map.
Yeah, that's
4 barbs marked. Oh yeah, they are really just barbing.
I really want to hold this.
That's a double barb for lockers.
Barbed wire in office is really close to the door, but I guess it survives there. Yeah, it should be fine.
It doesn't really go wide, so they should be able to hold it like that.
Should be fine. The attackers are planning to shoot a little bit through checkpoint, I guess.
Interestingly, Billboard isn't lurking like he normally is. He'd normally be playing off in the kitchen or something.
Yeah.
Oh, it does get the wire.
Oh, unfortunate placement, I guess. Molotov goes out to delay them. Seems like they decided to all go there now. Nobody's moving to checkpoint really. Okay, no, one of them is. Billboard is really contesting them there with the neck getting really close, getting flashed. Oh, there's another Molotov to cover his tracks. He goes down, but so goes Marbles because Sox was there to help him. I think Sox was, or Frosty was the one throwing the Molotov, which kind of saved, well, not really saved Billboard there, but helped him definitely. Flashbang versus Molotov. Defenders have to retreat. Attackers can go in. The Molotov did not quite land in the right spot. Godspeed, and Sox still alive though. They have to keep fighting here. Holding Sox eventually going down, but so is Adaxi. Oh, there's a shotgun from Stars taking out Godspeed. Now it's down to Frosty and Clover to hold this. Clover far back in backstage. We have a rotation from the Aggro shooting through the walls and windows in the hallway. Doesn't seem like he wants to go all the way around though. 50 seconds on the clock. They still have flashbangs.
Everyone's full health in this fight.
Yeah, I assume Kaiku is gonna flash clap hard and then they're gonna push. That's what I would be doing. Shotgun open the door, flash through the window, and from north, Frosty still gets the kill here on Kaiku. Yeah, runs around, circles around the bomb, but Stars eventually gets it with the shotgun. Now it's down to Clover to clutch this. He's pushing Stars. Can he get the kill? Stars rotates around the bomb. Clover gets him, still on basically full HP. Now it's down to the aggro to get some long range shots here. Clover on half HP. No equipment on both sides, but the aggro is on the bomb. 30%, Clover has to push him, 40%, 50%, Clover is going for it, and gets the kill! Securing the round for BTG here. Strong play by him.
The round and the lead.
Yeah, strong play by Clover here for sure. That was interesting. Billboard really aggressive on the red door, that was crazy.
He got a lot of damage in there.
Yeah, with the neck. If the barbed wire would still be there, he would not have been able to do that. But then I guess he could have played a different angle. I think this was probably his thought process. Okay, the barbed wire is down. I cannot really do the play I wanted to do. Let's just pressure them on the door.
Well, a lot of times rushing can be really powerful on defense because you got those flashbangs coming in. If you get them behind you, you're going to get a whole lot less flash effect. And the bang effect is really manageable right now. So You know, just get in there, see if you can do some damage rather than, you know, getting flashed and getting killed while cowering in a corner.
Absolutely.
Interesting C-store we get on this next half. We got a bomb in freezer. Looks like they're barbing the only door into freezer, but that's still gonna leave the windows behind them exposed. You could probably set someone up there to watch it like that, but you know.
I mean, it's fairly close quarter though. If there are flashbangs going out, then someone sitting behind the freezer backs there is not going to do much.
Fierce seems to have drawn lines for every feasible plan except storage.
Except the one the defenders are predicting, which is the double charge from office into freezer. So
there are quite a few.
More lines.
Yeah, lots of lines.
Yeah. Seems like the BTG wants to set down 4 barbed wires, potentially. 2 just to hold freezer from storage. And then the other to stop anyone coming from office into teller, I guess.
Well,
I mean,
I don't know how effective this office barbed wire is going to be, because I'm pretty sure you can just jump over the table.
Oh, can you get on this table?
I believe
potentially.
You can.
I mean, even if you can, from where do you want to cover that? I guess you can shoot through the Wait, no, those are thick, right? Can you shoot through the freezer walls? I'm not 100% sure.
Everything on C-Store is either very thick or ballistic. I believe freezer's very thick.
Okay.
So you're pretty much only getting through it with an Igmar.
Doesn't seem like they want to. They don't place. They decide against that barbed wire regardless. So
they have a clacker, but I don't see a door charge. So I'm guessing they're just gonna storefront rush on. I think one of the few maps where storefront rush isn't going to be the strongest play.
We'll see. Sox with the auto shotgun is kind of out of position though, like back in freeze. I mean, they have to push him eventually, I guess. Going in, Teller getting kicked. Billboard being taken out there. 2 attackers from 2 sides. Adexi gets a kill. Sox with the auto shotgun now sitting in freezer. Now he's actually in a decent position, but Adexi gets him! Adexi with the shotgun here, picking up 2 defenders immediately. And the others are pushing into tellers, taking a Clover. Wow, this is going super well for Felix here. And yeah, okay, Stars pushed 2 attackers. That didn't work out well for him. But now Godspeed is trying to contest marbles here in offense and doesn't win the fight, but Frosty does. And, well, secures bomb room, kind of, but he's 1v3. Basically no HP left. I don't see him winning this. He's in his own barbed wire now. It's been taken out. And run goes to Fierce. They have tied the game again.
Wow.
Whew. That was a strong push. I mean, Adaxi just clearing storefront and freeze.
Shotgun, man. Yeah.
Yep. That worked well. And then the defense had to pull back, basically, which, pulling back there was not good for their plans, for the positionings, for the angles, but kind of had to, I guess. So, good push.
Definitely a good push on their side. That shotgun can just be so devastating.
Yeah, the attacker shotgun is definitely dangerous.
He was able to push in and get those kills. I think if Billboard had gone and focused him rather than trying to shoot his teammates, you know, it might have gone differently. He might have at least gotten some damage on him, or at least alerted the auto shotgun.
Potentially. Yeah, it's kind of, BTG did not really predict or did not really prepare for our storefront push. Yeah. And you said it's not a great map for that, and I guess that's what BTG was banging on, but or relying on, but it did not really work out because Fierce did go for that storefront push, and BTG was not set up for it. So we'll see.
Coming into the factory map for this half, and it's Operation Nimble Moon. Already seeing a potential truck frag, whether that's from the truck into bomb or from the bomb onto truck, given that is against DPL rules. But it's a possibility.
Yeah, that would be against DPL rules. That's true. You are not allowed to throw anything or shoot anything at the front part of the, like, either in the truck itself or in the area you hop out, basically.
Yeah. That being said, there's nothing preventing the attackers from throwing a frag grenade there. Although, I would not expect a defender.
No, that would be a gamble for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, throwing a flash or a smoke there, that might be valuable. But...
yeah. I guess the smoke could cut off some angles. It looks like the defenders are expecting a storage push.
Or shelving.
Yeah.
The attackers, again, circled every possible entry. So it's hard to say what they actually want to do. I guess they're discussing their options.
They are down a wall charge, so we
can... are, yeah. True.
But they did recover Clacker, so...
Do they have still 2 door? No, they only have 1 door charge, right?
It looks like they're going to go fan and maybe split green.
Mm-hmm.
Billboard will be waiting for them with a shotgun at green.
If he would actually throw that frag grenade through the window, it would actually get a kill there.
I think they're waiting for the call out.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
And he's
he pulled back.
Oh,
got some crazy ball wire there. This could... Uh-oh, frag goes out! Connect! Wow.
Beautiful frag from... Who was that, a Daxi?
Yeah, a Daxi. It was called out from one of the players on fan, I guess, and... Godspeed did not realize that's a frag. Flash's going out, they're pushing in. Defenders are not shelving at all. We also have one of the attackers to south. Oh, Frosty going down immediately. Oops. Diagro gets billboard south. This is looking good for Fierce again. Oh, the Daxi drops Clover, and yeah, I don't see this going in. Going
not with socks, not with the shotgun. He could try and grab the mop and
he's getting flashed.
Oh,
no, fragged actually.
Double frag. Interesting.
I mean, well, it was the last round of the set, so I guess.
Was it? Oh yeah, it is round 9.
Yeah, they're looting, but it was the last round of the set. Well, that brings Fierce in the lead.
Huh?
If they, yeah, interesting. If they win 2 more rounds, they actually tie the match.
But now we're getting BTG back on attack.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. That's a very good point.
We've been seeing BTG playing in their non-optimal side, and their non-optimal side by quite a bit. So it is completely within reason to expect BTG to win the 3 rounds in a row needed.
They only have to win 2. That's the point. Like, even if they win 2, they still win the match. I mean, it gives them the last winning 2 rounds now gives them like, okay, if they lose all rounds, or if they lose 2 rounds, let's put it that way. If they only win 1 round, then they gain 1 point because they tie. If they win 2 rounds, they gain 2 points because they have 1 win and 1 tie. Actually, no, wait, I'm missing. No, that's true. And if they win all 3 rounds, then they actually get 3 points. So every round is worth a point for BTG from now on.
Yeah.
Not quite true for Fierce, because there's no difference. No, wait. I can't think anymore. It's late. Anyway, if they're losing the match, so if they're tying this game, for example, then they're not getting any points. That's the difference. So yeah, winning 1 round doesn't give them a point. It just negates a point for BTG. Yeah. But if they win 2 rounds, they're all of a sudden in a tie. So
looks like Fierce is prepping for some wall bangs into office with those lines. Although it's hard to say.
Fierce? No, what?
Fierce is looking for the wall bangs into office.
Into office. Oh yeah. From club, yeah.
They're also looking at one into hallway from backstage. Although it appears like BTG might be going checkpoint in office, which is a very strong play. I think we saw that with I believe SH in the last game.
Yeah. It almost worked, if I remember correctly. It did not quite in the end, but...
Clover remembering he has the clacker.
Godspeed going the other way. They're not contesting office at all. All of them in club, lockers, and backstage. Only one of them club, actually. The others in backstage and lockers.
They have
just wallbanging office.
Clue that they're not in there. They're going to wait for them to expend their ammo.
Yeah.
Amar has run out of ammo in its mag, and now is gat.
They absolutely do expend their ammo. Okay, now Godspeed is spraying. Flashbang going out, they're moving in. They have a frag for the barbed wire. I guess they're going to deploy it. Some shots going through walls, but not connecting.
Open that door.
Potentially, yeah.
Oh,
Marbles gets Billboard here. Molotov going out, but it's not like they want to push right now anyway. But yeah, Billboard going down to Marbles here is unfortunate for BTG. They're in hallway now. Now the window fight starts. Oh, starts with the auto shotgun, sprays hallway. That's a lot of damage. He takes out socks. The other one gets away, but heavily damaged, and that's 2 attackers down. Not looking good for BTG. Interesting smoke. Mouse hiding in it. Okay, smoke ran out. The barbed wire is done. It's gone, so they can now push in.
They are down to only 2 flashbangs, and everyone is pretty injured.
The Agro is far off. Oh, 2 kills here! Right off the back, that's the kill club. Diagro has to move now. He's in hallway. I guess he can't shoot from, but oh, Clover going down to Kaiku. This is so close. This is so close. That's so much damage. Cosby doing so much damage. But Keystone eventually. Frosty actually rushing them now. That's 2 attackers. He doesn't realize Kaiku is behind him. But she does kill. Turns around, kills him. Stars is still around there with the hot shotgun. And Diagro comes from behind, cleaning up Club and securing the round. 4 Fears. Fear at 6 points. Definitely tying this game now. They have the chance to tie the match if they win one more round. Oh, they definitely denied BTG a point here. So yes. BTG will not end up this week with 6 points. That's for certain.
BTG has to manage to pick up 2 rounds in a row. Definitely a possibility for them. And
yeah, but they lost the Clacker now.
If history repeats itself, when we saw the first half of this match, we saw that it was the same sides who won each map. If that pattern continues, we are going to see the next 2 rounds go to the attackers.
Well, we'll see if that's how it goes down.
I mean, that's how it's been going. Killhouse has been won by the defenders.
Yeah, absolutely.
4 out of 4 times. And
yeah, so again, if BTG wins this round, well, that doesn't do much, I guess. I guess I had a flaw in my logic earlier. If they win this round, it doesn't do much. If they win 2 more rounds, though, then they secure the match and gain 2 points. If they only win 0 or 1, then they lose the match. Not lose the match. Lose the game and tie the match for 1 point.
It seems like BTG is considering either going arcade and charging into freezer, or charging storefront and taking tellers. Now, there's not much to gain from taking tellers on this map.
Yeah, it's not great because bomb is on storefront, right? So
now that being said, it doesn't even seem like Fierce is considering this play from arcade.
Interesting enough, because that's exactly what they did last set. So.
Yeah. No, they definitely seem to be barbering the storage.
Yeah, they expect storage, but storage is not going to be the plan here. Well, I mean, we saw BTG changing the plan last minute before, but
I think they've pretty much solidified on this.
Looks like it.
Are they?
I mean, it's a good play.
Wire? They might only be bringing 2 wire, such that they can heavily barb the next round.
Yeah. I mean, they only have to win 1.
No, they did bring 3.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, it's a good call here from BTG. Arcade is probably going to be undefended, and it is. So getting into office should not be too hard, and that's the wall charge. So
they don't even have to kick a door to get into office.
So. If the wall charge goes off, Stars actually dies, I believe, if he's unlucky. We'll see. Kaiku's in office, contesting them. We'll see if he can make that. He's getting flashed. Oh, they're not checking the angles, but Frosty gets him. Billboard did not check the angle, but luckily Frosty did.
Adaxi and Billboard having a fight through that door.
Yes, it was the wall charge place. I don't think it is.
It's down.
Oh, it is. Not. Stars ran out last second. So Sox securing freezer. There's still the Diagro in storage. He might get pin set from Clover and Sox. We'll see. Others are securing Teller. Sox is baiting the bomb. Adaxi is looking at it though. Sox kind of in the best. Oh, Adaxi going down because the others are swarming in from freezer from office. Looking good for BTG. Clover is baiting Diagro, who has to go to Sox because Sox is on bomb. Oh, he gets Clover though. And now Sox is kind of pinned, but so is Marbles. He's going down. Stars clears out Teller though. This is so close. 2-2. Attackers on bomb, but the defenders are on both sides. This could go either way. The attackers are super low, and Stars gets a kill on Godspeed. Now it's down to Sox with a shotgun.
And that's the game.
That's the game. Match is tied. 1 point for both teams. Wow. Stars with the quadra kill, actually.
What a game.
Wow.
Fierce managing to take the second one. That was something to watch.
That's actually the same scores as well, right? Wasn't it the first game 7-4 as well?
I think it is the reverted scores.
Yep, it is. It is. Well, that's the match. Well, that brings BTG to 4 points and Fierce to 3. Sorry, which BTG means they could end up not too high on the ladder eventually, depending on how the other matches go. take a look at the stat chart sheet again. We saw Flogels and SH tying, so they're not gonna get up there. But if Macer wins their game, they have at least 4 points. If they win with 3 points, so if they win both games, they will be top of the ladder, surpassing BTG and Fierce. If SPG or Hyper manage to win their matches 2-0, then they tie BTG. So, yeah, this could be this could be a big mix-up in the standings right now. I mean, we're only in week 2. We expect to have it shifted a bit. For sure, but top teams right now tying. So that was a set of good matches, I would say.
Yeah, no, that was 2 really great matches to watch.
Yeah, Flogels, SH going the full length, 6-6, 6-6, tying in the end.
So many good games.
Yeah, so many good rounds. It's like, it was just crazy. BTG Fierce eventually tying, BTG winning the first game 7-4, Fierce the second one 7-4. So that's the results for the first 2 matches this week. We're not quite done yet. We're gonna take a break. I'm not sure if we're gonna take down the stream yet, but we'll be back in 45 minutes from now for the Rivals match later tonight, which is gonna be Gnome versus Rice, one of the upcoming teams in the lower league. That's gonna be interesting to see how these new teams perform. And any last words?
No, I mean, again, I think the 2 matches we saw tonight were really great. Hopefully the Rivals match will be an interesting one to watch. These are 2 new teams who, don't really have much in a way of a name for themselves. But I mean, I think we could really see some teams coming out of Rivals this season that are going to storm into DPL next season. And
Absolutely. Oh yeah, by the way, we saw Adaxi just play for Fierce. He's going to be the one casting the Rivals match with me later today. So that's, as I said, in 40 minutes from now. So at 6:30 EST. And tomorrow we'll start at 1 p.m. EST with Momentum versus Hyper. Then at 3 p.m. 2 hours later, Mesa versus SPG. And then at 6 p.m. now the Rivals match with Reds versus Grok. So the Reds coming back. They played last season. Grok being another new team. Yeah. I mean, that was a good fight so far. I'll be back. I think this was it for you, Red Commissar, for this weekend. We'll hearing more of you next week, I guess.
Hopefully.
Oh, not next week. I think next week is break, right?
Oh yeah, next week's.
No, not yet.
It's not,
no, wait, we have one more
after.
week before the break. Yeah. Never mind. It has been me, TH Pine. I'll be back in 40 minutes, and Red Commissar for you. Yep. Whoops, that's my pen. Sorry. So thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Thanks for the teams for playing. GG. Both matches tied actually.
Both matches were entertaining to watch. Both matches really showed that these teams have a reason to be in DPL together. They are fighting at very equal footing. It's been good to watch. It's been good to cast.
Absolutely. It has been my pleasure. As I said, don't go anywhere. 40 minutes. We'll be back. We're out. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.